Alright everyone, welcome to episode number 25 of the GTA 3 Definitive Edition Let's Play on PlayStation 4. And today we're going to be doing the RC side missions because those are part of 100% as well. And this video shouldn't take too long, just about under 20 minutes or so. And in order to sort of explain what we're doing today, I'll just let the game kind of speak for itself. Basically, these RC missions are required for 100%, however they're not really pointed out in any way. You just get in the van, the toys van, and I think there's maybe one or two missions in this game, probably one, that involve using the toys van, and basically you get access to these little remote control cars and they explode, and all sorts of weird and wacky stuff happens. Not really, it's very serious, you know, blowing up gang vehicles. And this particular mission is called Rumpur Rampage, where we have to take out the Hood's Rumpur XL vehicles, like so. And all the rest of them, there are 4 in total. So Rumpur Rampage, Casino Calamity in Torrington, that's with the Yakuza. And there's also Mafia Massacre, which you can guess is with the Mafia, and Diablo Destruction, again you can guess with the Diablos. So there are a few things I should mention in this video. The first thing is this episode is entitled episode 25, and the previous episode, episode 24, we finished off all the story missions with the exchange. So what's going to be happening now is the rest of the content for GTA 3, the Let's Play, is all going to be just anything else required for 100%. I have had some trouble doing Paramedic. Paramedic to me is one of the most annoying things I've had to do thus far in GTA 3. Nothing else has given me as much trouble. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I want to do Paramedic at all without using cheats. Because I will use cheats if I absolutely have to. I'm going to aim not to. I'm definitely... I mean, even now saying that I'm going to maybe use cheats is just annoying me, because I promised that I wouldn't use them. So if I absolutely have to, then I will. But otherwise, I'll try my best. But it is pretty difficult at the moment. It is a difficult time to be doing Paramedic because of that. The cartel, as I said when we were doing the rampages, after you complete the exchange, the cartel will get AK-47s, which are much beefier weapons than their usual pistols, and I think Uzis as well they would use. So yeah, that's incredibly annoying. And the cartel's territory is pretty much Cedar Grove, which we've just been through, and Fort Staunton in Staunton Island. Because for some reason, even though the Yakuza have sort of kicked them out of Fort Staunton, they're still there. There's still a few of them around, and they do pose a bit of a problem. Paramedic is a difficult mission because you basically have no choice but to stay in the ambulance the entire time until you finish level 12. And every single level adds one extra patient that you've got to take to hospital. So for level 1, 2 and 3, it's not really that bad. You've got 1 patient, 2 and then 3. The ambulance can hold up to 3 people at a time. But then it quickly becomes overwhelming when you're on level, let's say 10, and there's 10 people to pick up. You have to pick up 3, and then another 3, and then another 3, and then the last one to make 10. So when you're at level 12, that's 4 trips that you've got to make to hospital. And these patients, they could be, you know, right around the corner, or they could be all the way across the other end of the island that you're currently on. And what makes it even worse is the gang territories. Every single gang pretty much in this game hates you. And so if the ambulance takes too much damage, it will obviously blow up. If you flip it over, which I have done several times, which you've seen before, I think I made a little compilation of fails. I'm not sure if I did or didn't, but if I did, then you obviously saw it. And you know, if you're travelling through, let's say for example Portland is just a no-go, because St. Mark's has the Mafia with shotguns. 2 shots of them and you're dead. 1 shot and it brings you down to pretty much near destruction. So St. Mark's, no, sorry, Portland we can't do. Staten Island is not impossible but difficult, because like I said, the cartel are still in Fort Staunton, and where's the hospital? It's near Fort Staunton, of course it is. It has to be, just to make it that much more annoying. Also the Yardies, they hate you as well, so they're in Newport, which is right next to Fort Staunton. So if you're going to be driving through those 2 areas, spoiler alert, you will every single time, you're going to be taking damage just from the gunshots, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's no shield, you can't even go to a pain spray because emergency vehicles can't be resprayed. You can't get in another ambulance. You have to stay in the same one all the way from levels 1 through 12. Also, by the way, I've noticed a little thing there. I'll talk about it in a second. You noticed it as well, I assume. And then Shoreside Vale, the cartel aren't really a problem until you get to Cedar Grove, and Cedar Grove is a big enough place as it is, but just getting around Shoreside Vale is incredibly annoying because of the geography of it. So I don't know. I've tried it on Shoreside Vale, I failed it. I tried it on Staunton, I failed it. So it just looks very difficult. It just looks like it's going to be an incredibly annoying thing to do. Anyway, enough about Paramedic, let's talk about what I just noticed. So the Yakuza in this game have obviously character models, and those character models are lifted obviously from the original GTA 3. The only problem is for some reason, and I only have a vague explanation as to why and how this happened, and I'm not sure whether this is going to be the same in the version that you're playing right now, because by the time that you watch this video it may have already been patched out. That Yakuza member that has like a crown on the back of his suit top, number one, the crown is not supposed to be there to begin with. The Yakuza just wear suits, that's it. That's how it was in the original game, that's how it should be here. But for some reason they added the a crown logo with a D in it. And at first I thought, when I looked at the back of the, one of these character models, I thought, am I seeing things, or is that a Diablo logo? And then I thought, well, maybe it's not the Diablo logo, maybe it just looks like it and I'm mistaken. Maybe it was originally in GTA 3 in like the beta or something, I don't know. It's one of the character models they didn't use, I don't know. And then maybe it's an alternate thing. Turns out, no, it is the Diablo logo, because if you look on the back of actual Diablos, that's the logo they use. It's a crown with a D in it, you know, the letter D. So basically, the developers of this game, Grove Street Games, who, with the name alone, you can tell that they're big GTA fans, so they like to focus on GTA. It sounds like a fly-by-night company to me. It sounds like, you know, one of those fake manufacturers for, I don't know, cheap stuff on Amazon, like Li Hong Inc. of China, or something else, you know, a company that will be gone in about a month or so to avoid paying taxes or something, I don't know. Grove Street Games, the title sounds like a fly-by-night company. I'm not accusing them of anything, I'm just saying. But with a title like that, for a company, you'd think that they pay more attention to things like that. Because that is an actual Diablo's logo, but it's on the wrong character model. I don't know how it got there. I don't know why they made that mistake, and I don't know why it hasn't been patched out yet, because to me it looks glaringly obvious. It's a big yellow logo on the back of a character model that shouldn't be there. But anyway, don't know how many other people have noticed that. I'm guessing a few people have, but it's not going to break my experience. It's just a mistake. and I accept that mistakes have to happen, but it just, to me, seems ridiculous because it's kind of obvious where it belongs. The only explanation that I have is, if you remember the mission Shima, if you've watched the Let's Play thus far and you haven't just skipped ahead to this video for some reason, if you remember that mission, Shima, where we have to collect the protection money from various areas for the Yakuza, right? And we go to a little grocery store, and the Diablos have basically robbed the place and taken all the money, and we have to go and get it back. Now, that store is supposed to have Diablo graffiti sprayed on it to kind of indicate to you that that's who's responsible. Either way, the game will point you out with a marker where they are, but maybe in an early version of that mission you were supposed to work out who it is and then go there, and then it would appear on the map or something. But anyway, the Diablo logo is spray painted all over the store, so you kind of get the idea of who took the money. Now, the only explanation that I have, and this isn't actually confirmed, but it's just my thought process here, it's probably because of the graffiti on the store that they associate it with the Yakuza, because it's a Yakuza owned business, it's paying protection money. So actually right around here is where we did stuff in the mission Shima when we were getting that money back. But that's the only explanation I have. You know, they must have thought, oh, it's linked to the Yakuza, so maybe they're supposed to wear this logo. No, they're not. And it is a trivial thing. It is a trivial thing. By the way, to complete these side missions, all you have to do is just blow up one vehicle, and then you're guaranteed to win. You can just wait out the rest of the timer and not do anything else after you've gotten one kill. But I decided to keep going just for the purposes of gameplay. So it's a minor thing. It's a minor thing that hasn't gone quite right. It doesn't break my experience, it doesn't make me want to leave a bad review, even though this game has already got plenty of bad reviews, but I digress. Yeah, it's just a thing that I don't understand how it happened, you know, and that happens in games. See, he's wearing the logo, he's supposed to have it, he's a Diablo. Anyway, so interestingly, if I haven't mentioned this before, originally during development, during the beta stages of this game, the original GTA 3, the Diablos were supposed to have the Infernus as their gang vehicle, as stated by King Courtney in the mission Gang Car Roundup, which we have played. And in the phone call for that mission, he does say Diablo Infernus amongst the other lists of vehicles. So whoever did the voice acting there must not have had a lot of time in the studio or something, or they couldn't get him back, because I don't know how late the decision was to make the Diablo Stallion the you know, Diablo gang vehicle, but it can't have been so late that they couldn't get him back. So I suppose it's just well, we'll leave it in, and you know, it is still in this version, because every single bit of sound has been lifted from the original game. There's nothing new or re-recorded here. So yeah, any inconsistencies with the original version are still here, but in the original version of the game, yeah, the whole Yakuza wearing Diablo logo thing, that didn't happen. So just so you're aware there. Oh yeah, and by the way, Mafia territory. Yeah, Mafia Massacre is in Mafia territory, and that means that we have to brave the brunt of the shotguns that the Mafia members are carrying, so yeah, watch out for that. But otherwise, I thought we'd have more trouble getting to the actual van itself, but either way, we're here now and we're pretty much safe when we get in this van. So, just destroy one Mafia vehicle and then we've completed it, but I decided to destroy more because one, because I hate them, and two, because purposes of gameplay. Which is a shame really, because I really do like the Mafia gang vehicle. I think it's a really cool car, a black basically like a BMW with the wheels from Honda. And I'm not even sure if the Honda logo is still on the wheels, because in the original GTA 3 you could make out a Honda logo on the rims of the car, which is it's not really a problem. I don't think Honda really cared. I think it was just a thing that if you saw it, you could see it all the time. If you didn't, then harder to make out. I don't know if it's still there on these vehicles. I'm going to guess no, because they probably redid that. But either way, that's a little tidbit of information for you. Also, the reverse lights and rear lights used to be in the wrong position between the Sentinel and the Mafia Sentinel, but that's been changed around as well. I checked. I know I'm sad like that, but I do remember that being a thing. I don't remember it being listed on any wiki sites or anything though. I just noticed it myself, so there you go. That is pretty much it though, because after we complete this, that's all the RC missions completed and the end of this episode, pretty much. Which is nice. It's nice to have some short episodes. I did want to talk a little bit about doing PS2 games, you know, on the with the Elgato, but I haven't got it yet. So yeah, that's the thing. That's been a whole thing and a half. I think I mentioned that in a previous episode or something. Mission pass, £4 grand. Let's just go away. Let's just get out of here. Stop shooting at. Oh, we did. Well, at least it happened after I completed the mission and after I got the trophy for completing it. But yeah, it does count towards 100%, so just so you're aware. We have still got a few things left to do, but you know, not too much. Though, as I say that, I just remembered we got quite a few things actually. Anyway, those will have to wait for another time. Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy, like, comment, save the video. I'm not bothered, just do whatever you want. Thanks for coming along to this one anyway, and yeah, I hope to finish with this game soon enough. Thank goodness they changed these rain effects. Thank goodness. See you all later. Have a good day.